England has fallen. I'm not being over dramatic. This latest move by the Royal Mail to ban the English flag is an absolute outrage and a disgrace. They're not allowing their 125,000 postal workers, a state monopoly, by the way, to fly the flag of St. George, our flag, England's flag, on their vans or indeed on their person during the World Cup. You have to ask why, and you also have to ask, John, look, come on, it's not that important. But it is. It's vastly important. One can take on board the health and safety aspect that a flag might fly off, but let me tell you what else they've banned. They've actually banned stickers. So you can't even put the cross of St. George on a sticker on your van or on the windscreen. And don't give me this garbage about that the vehicles belong to the Royal Mail, because the Royal Mail belong to me and you. Not just English taxpayers, Scottish, Northern Irish, and of course the Welsh as well. But you would never see this happen in Scotland or Wales. What is going on here is the infiltration of cultural Marxism and the common purpose agenda. They want us to feel ashamed of our flag. Well, I'm proud of it. I'm proud of the English flag, the flag of St. George. I'll be wrapping myself in it if I can find one big enough. Also, I'm proud of the Union flag. I'm proud of our great country. But these people are ashamed of our flag. We've had this before. Ken Livingstone, the lefty ex-mayor of London, he banned cabbies, the London Black Cab, from having the Union flag on their cars, or the flag of St. George during the last big football tournament. What is wrong with these people? Why can't we have a summer where we celebrate being English and support our boys? There's nothing wrong with being proud of your nation, you numbskulls. Nothing wrong with it at all. And what about that Labour politician, Emily Thornberry? Do you remember when she snootily tweeted about one of her constituents because he had the flag of St. George hanging out of his flat window? Ooh, look at my constituents. What's wrong with you? Would you rather have the EU flag, you infidel? And now news comes in that some private flats in Canning Town, which is part of London, as you know, they've said that the flags of St. George must come down so it doesn't upset other cultures. What are we on about? There's only one culture. We're all English, aren't we? We keep getting told that. Anybody who moves here is English, and I agree with it. How can anyone, no matter where they've come from in the globe, be offended by the flag of St. George? And if they are, I'll tell you what to do. Bye. Chucks away. Leave and go back to wherever you came from. Don't say our flag is offensive. We reclaimed the flag in Euro 96 off the fascists, the BNP and the NF. It's our flag. It's an inclusive flag. Doesn't matter what colour you are. Doesn't matter where your parents came from. Doesn't even matter where you were born. If you're living in England, working and contributing, you're English. We're English. And we should be supporting our boys while they're at the World Cup. Don't even know how long it'll last, do we? But we should get behind them. If they have enough time, I've seen pictures today where the Royal Mail have painted some of their lorries in the rainbow to support the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transsexual community. Good on them. Well, if that's the case, why haven't they painted their vans in the cross of St. George? And what is wrong with a sticker? This is nothing to do with health and safety. It's to do with political correctness and the fact that the bosses of the Royal Mail, paid for by me and you, are ashamed of being English. That somehow they're associating being English with being a racist. Huh? What? How do they make this up? But England has fallen because these idiots, these common purpose cultural Marxists, have infiltrated every area of society. The police, the judiciary, of course, schools, education, further education, universities. Why isn't the flag of St. George flying on every single public building today? It's the beginning of the World Cup. We've got a great young team. Represents the New England. Why can't we be proud of our flag? What is wrong with these foul establishment elite left? Well, they're not lefties, are they? They are common purpose idiots. They're ashamed of our history, our culture, our tradition. This is why this is important. It's like that nutcase girl who wants to get rid of Nelson's column because he was involved in slavery, who wants to pull down our statues. What? It's just the same in the USA. But we should be more like the USA. Go to every public building, the Stars and Stripes are there, both flying proudly above the building and in the foyer. Go into any schoolroom in the United States of America and the flag is there. They plead allegiance to the flag, which is why that disgusting NFL protest, take the knee, was so inappropriate and so wrong. People have died for the Stars and Stripes. People have died for the Union flag and for the flag of St. George. I'm proud of our history. I'm proud of our armed services. I salute them. And I'm proud of our flag. And do you know what? If that makes me a racist, well, there you are. I'm guilty as charged. I say to the 125,000 postal workers, tell them to stick their edict where the sun don't shine and put your flag on every single van. Just keep putting them on. Just keep putting them on. Let's get some test cases. We'll crowdfund it. Let's see if they'll take any postman or woman to court. The posters are saying it's bonkers. No, it's worse than bonkers. It's running down our country, our great country. So you should tell them no. Tell them to stick it. Flip them the bird, as they would in the United States of America. It's about people power. I would love to see a situation. I would love to see a situation where they take a court case, because I know people would fund that. This is outrageous. Let's see what they say. The Royal Mail. Flags should not be flown, as Royal Mail has a duty of care both to all employees and to members of the public. It's a company-wide policy across the business which covers flags and stickers and covers trolleys, bikes, vans and lorries. So they can't even put the flag on one of those trolleys that they push around. No other flag or insignia should be carried next to the Royal Mail brand and insignias. No, I agree. But there's nothing wrong with the flag of St. George or the Union flag. And then flags placed on vehicles can obscure the driver's view. What a load of tosh. They can also pose a hazard to other road users if they're lost when the vehicle is moving. Blah, 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 blah. They're going to put the radio on in the sorting office. This is what I think of your SH1T. You traitors. You traitors. I want to cause a big stir about this. I think if enough of us get behind this, we can change this stupid policy. And listen, it matters. It really matters. So will you like and share this video? Feel free to take it. Shove it on Twitter as well. Shove it wherever you want. And if you like what I'm saying, why don't you follow me on Twitter, John Gaunt, no H in the name, JONGAUNT, and follow me here. There's a button to follow me on Facebook. Get to my website, www.johngaunt.com. I do live podcasts every day. Listen, we've got to stand up. Start to stand up and be counted. Because these people are winning this war. They haven't had to get any tanks out, any guns out. They've done it by infiltrating every aspect of our society. And as I say, this is not the first time it happened. It happened with the taxi drivers. It's happened with police officers not allowed to have that little strip on their uniform. No other country in the world would be led by such traitors who despise and hate our flag. And as I said yesterday, actually despise and hate the people of the country. It's an incredible situation we've got in. We have got to, ladies and gents, fight back. We had 150,000 people look at one of my videos the other day. This could happen again. And if you're in the States, support us, please, because England has fallen. And it'll be the United States next if you're not careful. Admittedly, you've got a great leader in Donald Trump, so hopefully it won't happen to you. But England is falling. England is no longer a place where you're allowed to wave your flag. Follow me, www.johngaunt.com. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll be back with my full podcast later. But I say, every single one of you, go out and get the flag of St. George and put it on your house, your car, whatever you can. And post this, all 125,000 of you, I am with you 100% against the traitors that manage your publicly owned company. But you know what I mean. God bless England. God bless the United Kingdom. And God bless St. George. Fly your flag with pride. And good luck, lads, at the World Cup in Russia.